Governor Boyama, as a wicked Boyama, Yama, as a wicked Boyama, as a wicked Boyama, Yadi Boyama, Yama, as a wicked Boyama, as a wicked Boyama, Project Master Boyama, Yama, as a wicked Boyama. Oh, man, no wicked way. Oh, men, yo, way. I want it, I'm a wicked way.
The governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, is a man who believes so much in education and the comfortability of students. So today we're right here for the flag off of Emohua Campus of the Rivers State University. Ovation International Television is bringing this to you live. Do stay tuned.
Your Excellency, today we are witnessing the birth of an idea conceived and announced for the first time in 1980. Your Excellency, the Rivers State University, formerly Rivers State University of Science and Technology, was established by a law of the Rivers State Assembly that was assented to by the then Governor of Rivers State, Chief Melford Okilo, on the 6th of August, 1980. Your Excellency, on the 31st of October, 1980, the then Governor, Chief Melford Okilo, opened the school for operations, and in that occasion, he announced 5 campuses for this university. These included the Faculty of Law that was to be based in Dekema, and the Faculty of Medicine and Pharmacy that was to be based in Abua. Unfortunately, that idea did not see the light of day. Your Excellency, you are a man of history. We can also trace the history of the establishment of the College of Medical Sciences right up to 1970. But it took you in 2016 to bring it to pass. Today, you are doing a similar thing with the commencement of the flag-off foundation laying ceremony of the multi-campus idea of the Rivers State University. We are going to have 3 campuses to be flagged off in the next couple of days. Today, we are in Emohua. Your Excellency, indeed, this is a phenomenal development. A great day in the history of this state. A great day in annals of Rivers State University. I want to very specially commend you. Your Excellency, on this note, may I, on behalf of Your Excellency, on behalf of the government and people of Rivers State, on behalf of the Ministry of Education, welcome you and your entourage to this epochal occasion.
Politics with the bitterness. It's not good. You should love your brother. You should love your brother as you love yourself. Emeka Wike. Meaning Yurugu. Chief Sergeant Awuse. We love Yesu. Amasina iwe Nyesom Wike. Amasina iwe Nyesom Wike. Amasina iwe Nyesom Wike. We love Yesu. I have voted for Yesu. Politics with the bitterness. It's not good. You should love your brother. You should love your brother as you love yourself. I have voted for Yesu. We love 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 Yesu. Vote for Yesu. Vote for Nyesom. I have voted for Nyesom. Politics with the bitterness. It's not good, though. You should love your brother.
His Excellency, sir, kindly permit me to stand on existing protocols. I'll go through the list of projects you have come to lay the foundations for today. His Excellency, I want to put on record that all the projects that you are laying the foundations for today, they are coming with furnishings. The first one is construction and furnishing of administration building. The next is construction and furnishing of hostel blocks. One hostel blocks for males, the other one for females. We have construction and furnishing of administrative buildings. There are 3 administrative buildings for each faculty. The faculty buildings has about 48 offices in all, with 21 lecture halls and theaters, with a state-of-the-art digital laboratory. The next is construction of and furnishing of a mini shopping center for the campus, construction on furnishing of one health center for the campus, construction and furnishing of a maintenance building for the campus, construction and furnishing of a guest house for the campus, construction of internal roads for the campus, connection of this campus to the national grid, provision of street lights for the campus, provision of water tank and water reticulation for the campus, and water reticulation including fencing for this campus. His Excellency, sir, these are the projects you have come to lay the foundations for today. Thank you, His Excellency.
Your Excellency, today is a red letter day in the history of Rivers State University. I say this, sir, for 2 main reasons. First, with this foundation laying ceremony today, the vision of the founding fathers of the university has been brought to reality. It will be recalled that at the inception of the university in 1980, it was intended to have campuses in several parts of the state. The aim was to use the various campuses to promote the development of all parts of River State. After over 40 years, that vision has now been actualized by no less a person than our courageous, bold, and dynamic governor, Nyesom Wike. Your Excellency, sir, God will continue to bless you. Secondly, as a university, we are overwhelmed with joy at this foundation stone laying ceremony because we have never had it so good since the establishment of the university. Your Excellency has not only approved the establishment of the campuses, but actually released the gross sum of 9 billion naira to the university for this and the other 2 campuses, Atahoda and Eche.
In 2019, His Excellency the Governor made an executive pronouncement that a campus of the River State University would be established in Emohua. The university was directed to work out the modalities. The site approved was this uncompleted government model secondary school, Emohua premises. On 5th January 2021, His Excellency approved a capital release of funds for the construction of faculty buildings, hostels, an administrative block, a guest house, etc. at this campus. Upon the release of funds, the university awarded contracts to some contractors who have mobilized to site and have commenced work. On 14 January 2021, His Excellency, in his hand, approved the transfer of the rights, interests, and appurtenances in this land to Rivers State University. It is therefore with delight that we are here today to witness the foundation laying ceremony of Emohua Campus by Professor Ndowa Lale as part of the second anniversary of the second tenure of His Excellency Nyesom Wike's administration in Rivers State.
It's important, just like the Vice Chancellor said, this has been the dream of the founding fathers of then Rivers State University of Science and Technology, now Rivers State University. Initially, the founding fathers' dream was to have campuses in other areas in order to drag development to those areas. You can build police station because as good is coming to expect criminals. So we are going to make sure that we protect our students. Now this was where they said government school ought to be, but for abandoned. I don't think there's still government school anymore. Is this another school now? Okay, now we must, you see, you can't destroy alma mater of people. It will be very bad. Somebody went to school somewhere and that school is no longer in existence. It's very bad. No matter how it is, let's beat back that school. It is very, very important. Because, you see, nothing makes a man. Take, for example, you went to Baptist High School, and today there's nothing like Baptist High School. You know, it's very painful. You went to government local school, government school, Emohua. Is it community or government school? Whatever you call it. Since government has intervention, government has it there. So one local school in Emohua. So, and then you cannot even go back to your alma mater. It's very, very bad. So we have to build by that school. There's no promise we have made to this local government that we have not fulfilled. There's not one we have made that we have not fulfilled. In politics is not all about how much I'm going to make. Politics is, have I brought development to my place, to my people? Because whether I like it or not, I don't know how much any of you can make that you can say, yes, I've made money. No. If you count the number of you who supported us, even if you make 10 million naira, what do you have? Nothing. But you have satisfaction that, look, I supported this party, I supported this government. Today, I can boast of having a campus of a university. I can boast of having roads in my area. I can boast of bringing back a government secondary school number one. That is what they call politics. Because it's not every time you are following me as governor. What have you brought to the people of Emohua? That is the key thing. That's very, very important. If they are following me, and you are from Emohua local government, there's no road in Obakere. There's no road in Emohua. There's no road in Eba. Now we are doing abandoned to Abua. And what is key is that you can go home now and Chililo can go and say, Ababu, Omodega, Ebeda, come, we have gotten something. Is it not? Everyone can say, look, whatever it is, we have gotten Mokwande road, we have gotten Sodu road, we have gotten Chibauso road. Now we are going to go to one village called Mubutawa. Is it not? And they have brought a campus of university. Would they kill them? Would they kill them? Would they say that Emohua have not done something? So that's what they call dividend of. For me, I'm very happy. Now, because I believe in the founding fathers of this university, there will be another campus in Ogoni. There will be another campus in Ogoni. Immediately, I've told the Pro Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor that because I gave out the second one secondary school before, to the Kanule Protectorate. And the chairman of the Governor Council said, look, we don't think we can use it. So we can't allow it to just go like that. So there must be a campus university to move immediately to the Sabua school, which now we are doing the road down to Kono. We street light. I mean, Bori area is now like a town. By the time that road is completed, nobody needs to live in Bori to come to Port Harcourt. I mean, you don't need to come and live in Port Harcourt, stay in Bori and come to work in Port Harcourt. I don't believe in building more universities that will solve the problem. The problem is not building more universities. The one you have you been able to fund it? The President-Law, I most sincerely thank you, and your Vice Chancellor and the Governor Council for working as a team. It is not easy for the Governor Council and the University Management team to work together. But this is the first time we have seen the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the University Management, and the Governor Council working as a team, achieving results. I'm sure next 1 week, on Saturday, 5th, we are going back to the university to commission the Senate building, which I promised, and I released the money to the glory of God. That has been completed. So whatever promise we make, we must complete. I promised the former Vice Chancellor of Uniport when he was there. I of course, my alma mater is Uniport. Forget these people who are claiming me that. My foundation is the University of Port Harcourt. Forget about these people. If I didn't do well, would they claim me now? So my foundation is the University of Port Harcourt. And we have never had where we should do convocation. What is saying? Open, they call it convocation arena. So when the Vice Chancellor was, I promised him that we're going to build convocation house. To the glory of God, that contract has been awarded. And that's what I said. I think the former Vice Chancellor, you must be present before I flag off that convocation.
I also want to congratulate you and the Pro-Chancellor, and I want to believe that as the Governor has committed himself to doing, this place should be ready for him to commission by May next year. University of London has existed for decades and has several campuses and colleges and institutes, both within London and outside of London, but within the UK and outside the UK as transnational institutes. The best of them all, the most known, is the Imperial College of Science and Technology at Silver Park in London. That campus was established in 1907 to cater for science and engineering. It remains one of the best places to go to school today. It also includes a place like Cecil College in Bedfordshire that specializes in agricultural engineering. I just want to give those two examples and then to talk about the institute in Paris, which is also part of the University of London, that trains students, both undergraduate and postgraduate students, in French and historical studies. Our governor is well-traveled, our governor is well-read, and have borrowed this global concept and strategy to develop the state. It is impossible to establish several universities in the same state with the limited funds that comes to government. It is therefore critical and indeed very exciting that the governor has chosen this pathway to bring development. Now, the multi-campus structure that is going for will do a number of things for the state. First, for the university, River State University, it will increase the carrying capacity of the university. And there is no other way to generate internal revenue for the university than to take some fees and charges. The larger the number of students you have, the greater the total outlay, the total income that you have and revenue for the university, which will increase your pace of development. There is no university, there is no government that will fund everything that the university requires. And even with all the money that our governor is given, I'm sure he knows that there is no way that he can divide all the funds in the state to fund the university. And it is therefore important that increased capacity will help the university to develop. The other thing it will do, as others have said, and the governor himself has said it, is the strategy for development of the host community, of the rural area where this university is located. And like he pointed to, I'm sure there are already land speculators who are buying off lands here now because they want to start private hostels, they want to start hotels, they want to start such facilities, and they are very useful. And therefore, Emohua, I believe, will witness a pace of development that has never been seen before because of this campus. I also want to say that the other thing that will happen here, and I want to be heard and heard properly. I know that Emohua people are well-educated people, there's no doubt about that, but I'm sure they can do better than that. And the kind of impact that the University of Port Harcourt has had on Choba will also happen here. In other words, when you see people very close to you, whose parents are not rich, but who are struggling to enter the university, whose mothers are even farmers, but are struggling to put their girl children, they're putting their boy children into university because it is located here, other people will be challenged to send their children. Even the children themselves will be challenged. Before the University of Port Harcourt was settled in Choba, I'm sure all of us can testify, Choba was never anything near what it is today. And I can tell you that in the next 10 years, not many people will recognize Emohua.
Bless you, we can bless you, we can bless you.